Okay, here we are again, and my webcam's kind of moving. There we go. We left off last time where we were just about to see the placement of the eyes, and so we'll just go ahead and do that. I don't know if most people do this or not, but I guess you can put circles in. I've seen it done by people. I've never really, seen it done a lot. But, it does help, I suppose. This isn't a very big 3/4 view, so I don't have to do much on it. And another thing we'll cover with eyes is eyebrows. Or I might just leave those for noses and mouths. They're not that difficult. So we've got, if they're huge eyes, you probably don't need to measure all too much. But, oh, sorry. But, I'm a little off focus here too, aren't I? But if you want to be very exact, go ahead and measure. I know people who do that too. So whichever you feel safer doing is your own thing. And now, I'm going to move on to more kinds of eyes. Next one is, I see it a lot in shoujo manga mainly. My webcam is still moving! I hate having to use like 2 minutes just to try and get it centered. Okay. Sorry. This one you might know from something, you might not. I'm not sure if it's an actual manga or not. One thing to remember when doing eyes is just put out a rough outline. You don't have to do anything. Don't have to do every detail first, because then you'll probably just it might mess up. You never know. And this is kind of a downturned eye, and another thing to remember is eyes are almond shaped, but they get narrower. You can have narrow eyes, wide eyes, pointed eyes, slanted eyes. It all depends on the person, the ethnicity. I know someone on DeviantArt who made very nice tutorial kind of drawings representing and showing the differences between certain races and ethnicities. And so you can find those all over. You can look for pictures of them. Another thing to remember is not everybody in a certain area of the world look the same. Some Asian people look different, like people from Japan and China. Normal people may think they look the same, yes, especially people who've never been there. But they do have minute differences, just like Americans and people from another Caucasian country like France or something would have subtle differences. It could even be something so silly as muscle structure in their face, because people in France tend to say that Americans have big mouths, and it's because Americans speak more with open mouths and more bigger, whereas the French say ooh a lot. I know this, I do French. They tend to have very small mouths because they use those muscles more than we would, and we use our other muscles more than they do. I'm taking a lot of time on this one eye. I don't know how anybody draws these eyes. They take so long. I tend to draw very simplistic eyes, really. I don't even know if these are right. This is right, really. And another thing that I've been meaning to mention, that looks off, doesn't it? That is off. Why? But another thing that I've been meaning to mention is that if you have a picture or something, please feel free to email it to me. at capital YYH_fan05@yahoo.com. I will be more than happy to put it up, even if I think it's a good example. Because I have another one I'd like to show here when we get to it that was emailed to me by somebody, and I think you would probably know who he is. What I'm doing now is I'm shading at the top. A lot of people know that. They shade. There's dark up top, and sometimes there's dark down below. There's one eye. It's a bit reminiscent of Clamp almost, except I think Clamp's eyes are a bit different. I could probably go get one of my manga and look, but I'm a little busy. So, there's an eye. It's very shoujo-esque. I'm gonna put one in the middle here. But as I was meaning to say, you know, some things, I really have no idea what I was meaning to say. But I do know that, you know, I have troubles with eyes. So if you want to look at, like, examples and such of eyes, I think that is a great idea. And just make sure that you have the basis down for eyes. I'm sorry, I'm a little scatterbrained today. I've noticed I've been getting that way a lot. I must be getting sick or something. This is going to be another one of those shoujo-esque guys. Oh, now I remember what I was saying. Yeah, if you wanted to send me something, you know, or if you wanted help with something, you know, if you like me enough to think I might actually be able to help, I will do my best and help as much as I can. So, or if you have questions or want me to make an example or do a specific video, I would be more than happy to help. So yeah. Don't you love advertising? And these here are just the little things. They're the iris flames that we talked about. And that's what those are. Another eye we can do. Let me see if I can find a spare place in my sketchbook. Gotta go upside down now. Okay, we're gonna start off in a little bit of different eye. There we go. Dork. This one's a little rounder. Got to hurry with this one. Maybe if I move my cam just a little bit, I can move that up. There we go. Sorry. You guys must be getting motion sickness by now with as much as my webcam moves. I don't have a camera. I don't have a digital camera that'll work. Even if I did, I wouldn't have the podium to put it on, or the tripod podium. A lot of people might see these in animes. I think I've seen these eyes before. That's probably horrible. Horrible, horrible representation. See, I can't draw very... I'm better with simple eyes. There we go. That'll work. You guys know what I'm talking about, right? Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. I've got a minute to... I should have practiced this one first, huh? Yeah. Okay, well that's basically it. And then, as everybody knows, they all know what's coming next. Big, huge, round thing. Blob in the middle of the eye. Got a big shine over here. Maybe a little shine. Some people put these shines inside of the eye. Some put them on the outside of the eye. And... then you got this thing under here, eyelashes, shading, iris, or the pupil, iris. And I've got to stop now, unfortunately, but I'll be coming back soon. See you soon!